Good evening, rockers. Vegas Rock Goddess here on the Rocks. Total entertainment coming to you live from somewhere off the Las Vegas Strip. Today, I'm interviewing an amazing band from Jackson, Mississippi, Storage 24. This is a great band. They got a great hard rock sound. Let's pick their brain a little bit and see what's up. All right, get them in. Do. Hello,
Hey, hey,
how's it going?
doing good. This is Karsten, the guitarist for Storage 24.
Oh, okay. How are you?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Hey, welcome to On the Rocks. Who is anyone else going to join us?
Yes, I believe Fred Harley, our lead vocalist, and I'll be honest, our drummer may or may not. I don't know. He's kind
Okay,
of a wild card.
that's okay. It's always a rock and roll party here on the show. So,
Yeah.
very
Hey, and I
cool.
love the shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, I mean, your publicist, Dawn, she's
Yes,
amazing.
she is.
She put this together, so I want to give her a shout out right away. So we're gonna have some fun tonight here for the next 30 minutes talking about rock and roll. You guys are
Yes.
from Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, we say Jackson. We're actually based out of right outside of Jackson, Brandon, Mississippi. But yeah, we
Okay,
say Jackson because most
it's a
everybody
close,
knows
yeah.
Jackson.
I totally get that. Hey, how's the music scene where you're at right now?
In our area, it's a work in progress. So, but I'll tell you, the North Mississippi and South Mississippi, the Gulf Coast, oh, it's roaring. Just so much love. The community is just so strong. Uh, yeah, I just we're trying to get that spark to explode up here. Trying to get it back.
Right.
People are missing it. People are talking about it. And we're like, look, it starts with y'all. You know, you've got to we can only do so much, but it's going to take all of us as a community to get that going.
Yeah, I mean, homegrown rock and roll is really making a comeback. I don't think it ever kind of went away, but I think since COVID, I think a lot of the sound in general, the 80s sound,
Yes,
not
yes.
comparing you because you guys have a great sound. It's
Thank you.
very eclectic. Your lead singer is killer, so I can't wait to talk to him.
Oh, he's a handful now.
Okay, let's see. I think this might be him. We'll
Okay,
let him in.
call him Baby Fred.
Okay, it's
No, that's our
Bobby.
drummer. It's
Okay,
Bobby.
he is coming in.
Okay, let's go. He's connecting.
All right, Bobby, you made it, man.
The wild card. We didn't know if you were gonna make it or not, bro.
Yeah, we can't hear you. So he's gonna have to turn the volume up a little.
Hey, while he's doing that, I was gonna let you know Dawn did share one of the videos. I think it was Angel Dust you interviewed a
Oh
while
yeah.
back. Oh, I loved it. Y'all were hitting some topics that really, it kind of like you were talking about how the scene.
Yes.
Okay. You good? I was just gonna say, I think this was one of my theories, and y'all kind of hit right on. It's like I'm not the only one. I feel
No.
like back in the day of like Bob Dylan, Crosby, Stills, Nash, all them, that was when Electro was first coming out. They were their own little communities, and they started music movement that just exploded. That we had like Electro, Geffen, all them. And I think what's happened now is that whole paradigm has shifted where it's no longer the record companies being as strong as they used to be, but where the community is getting back to their ground roots, where they're starting to really just start helping each other and working with each other. And I think that's kind of intimidating to the old way of how bands used to be.
Yeah, I mean, the old ways don't matter anymore. I mean,
right.
if you look back on the 80s, in general, they were signing bands every 30 minutes. And
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I mean, there were record deals being done in the Johns at a rock club. Hey, sign here, folks, 3-album deal. Okay, great.
Wow.
You know, I mean, now the tables have kind of turned. I really think the artist in general is taking control of their brand.
Exactly.
And I think
Yes.
it's really important that the artist controls their stuff. And I mean, the record companies for so long, I mean, there's some albums out there. I think, I don't know if Michael Anthony from
Van
Van
Halen.
was saying they barely made any money on their first 2 records
Oh wow.
back then. So, yeah, I mean, the interview with Angel Dust, let me tell you, we got into it. I mean, it's a hot button topic. There's a lot of bands out there that don't want to talk about it. But you know
Oh
what?
yeah.
We need to talk about it because these bands are getting taken advantage of by a lot of these clubs. They're not being fair.
Yes. Yeah. And I think you hit something too. I think it was you or either Angel Dust that mentioned. Like I said, I watched the whole thing, saying that now record deals are becoming where they want to own everything. Like it's no longer yours. And I get that. And not saying that I agree with it, but with the onset of Spotify streaming and all this stuff, your music is so readily available. You can't sell a physical copy like you used to back in the day. And so that's why you see these venues where you used to go to a concert for 40 or 50 bucks a couple of years ago. Now it's like $200, $500 because these national acts are trying to make the money for all the stuff that they've got to pay for. I don't fault them for it, but at the same time, it's really, you want to look at the audience and say, there's great local bands. I hate to say local because we're kind of a national act too, but just not signed. But say there's great bands that have not been signed that are out there that you can go see for 10, 15 bucks a pop, at the door that put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, I think the whole thing is I'm really glad that artists are really taking the reins. They're owning their merch. They're doing their own publicity, marketing, social media. I mean, TikTok is the hottest platform right now for metal and rock bands in
Yes.
general. The more live video that you have needs to be on TikTok because the algorithms now have changed.
Really?
Oh, yes. So I mean, it's a whole numbers game, but you know what? You guys shouldn't be afraid of that because you guys are killing it. I saw the 2 videos. Hi Bobby, by the way. I know we're talking.
Hey,
He's sitting
I
there.
didn't want to interrupt y'all, but
We're gonna get you in the conversation here. But yeah.
Shut up, Bobby.
You guys have got some great video presence. I hope your lead singer chimes in because this guy has got some strong stage presence.
Oh,
And
yes.
absolutely.
Overall, you guys really connect. And right now, your band is playing the hottest music in the country.
Oh,
Right.
thank you for that.
Damn. Well, thanks.
It's crossover rock with a splash of the 80s.
Yeah,
And
we're old school.
yeah, people want homegrown rock now. I mean, I think they're sick of the cover bands. Not that we don't support them. We love cover bands. And
Absolutely.
I'm sure maybe you're double dipping and you're in a cover band as well, but there's nothing wrong with it. But
Not anymore.
people are craving homegrown rock. All original material. They want to see guitar strings busting. They want to see drumsticks flying. I mean, they're looking for the story.
And I tell you, we have Bobby has slung a few sticks by accident. I've broken a few, like the top string. Like everybody will look at me, damn, Carson, you're brutal. I'm like,
Right.
gotta play brutal. Gotta play it like you own it. Don't rent it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, hey, Bobby, you got to keep breaking some more sticks. Just get those cheap ones, like 200 in a box. You'll be
I'll
great.
break like 2 or 3 sticks every song if I have those like that.
He does.
Right.
I'll keep
But-
Fred big because Fred will see me. He'll hand me another stick. He tries to take care of me.
That's great though. So where have you guys, and I know you've been playing out, right, locally?
We have, I guess you could say kind of locally. I mean, we've been playing a lot down on the coast, some in Mobile, Alabama. I know last year, one of the biggest things was on a bucket list. We played at Whiskey A Go Go back last October.
Oh, nice. How was
that
that
was-
experience?
Oh, it was, if ever wanted to feel like a rock star, it was that. We were the
Oh,
only
yeah.
band walking down Sunset Strip Boulevard. People were like, it's effing Storage 24. Look at it. And we went to the Rainbow. Mike, the owner, love that guy. Super amazing.
Mike
The
is
staff,
amazing.
amazing. Yeah, but everybody, like, we got to the Rainbow and we're seeing like Jose Mangan, we're seeing all the influencers and all
Oh,
this
yeah.
stuff. Our bass player and Fred actually went and talked to him, got a picture with him, but I could hear, we were on the outside of the back patio, but we could hear on the patio all around, it's crowded, everybody going, that's Storage 24, that's Storage 24. And I'm like, who are we? Like, we just some guys from Mississippi doing what we love, playing at Whiskey A Go Go, our lifetime dream, and all these people are talking about us at this hot spot at the Rainbow and just up and down Sunset Strip. So yes, that was an amazing experience.
Bobby, how was your experience playing the Whiskey?
It was kind of surreal. I ain't gonna lie. It was awesome. It really was. Just all the history of that place, and a lot of my, influences coming up, like drummers I idolize, played on that same exact stage. So it was real special for me. I mean, it was very special. Like I kind of felt, like the spirit of the rock gods for a little while in there, man. It was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that place has got some amazing rock history.
Absolutely.
You can't go wrong with that. But I mean, you guys are on the right track here. Now, am I like hearing a full length EP coming?
We're actually been talking about that. We're actually going to go. We've got 4 studio songs recorded. We're actually been talking about doing another recording soon to add to it. Talking about doing an EP. I think if I remember correctly, we're going with a song called "Gone Tomorrow." It's it's a really interesting song because we totally revamped the music. And people have gravitated to it, like just became one of their favorites. It's it's kind of like, it sounds like a ballad, but it's a breakup song, but it's very powerful. And Fred's actually had to tell people in a few shows, hey, don't sing that to your lady. That's not a love song. So we're planning on working on that one. That has been, and that one we've heard from people that said, hey, that could be a cross genre song. It could be on country, rock, you name it. So all the stuff you're hearing now that's like very rockish, this one kind of goes into that. I've heard people say the beginning sounds like something Kenny Wayne Shepherd kind of vibe in the beginning, and then it gets heavy, which is Storage 24 style, but people love it. It's actually got a lead in it.
Yeah, because I mean, that kind of sound, we don't even categorize sounds anymore or like visual like feelings. It's straight up rock and roll. I mean,
right.
Can't go wrong.
And that's one thing is I was telling somebody the other day is that if you look, I know I'm a history buff with music too, but like Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, all them, they started outlaw country because they were tired of the establishment saying this is how country's supposed to be. And they're like, no. And we identify ourselves because people say we can't really pin you to a genre. What do you call yourself? And we say street rock because Fred grew up in a bad part of town in Jackson. He's from the hood, and he'll tell you in one of the roughest neighborhoods in Jackson. And so we all grew up our own ways and stuff. I'm a bit Southern, but I'm also a lot East Coast, the Virginia Beach area. So running on the streets there. So we just said, hey, we're from the streets and we're just playing what's from our heart and what we know. And so people have said, your songs sound really cool. It's very emotional, but it's almost like you're angry. And we're like, we are angry, but we're happy angry.
Right. There is a difference.
Yeah. It's like, we know whatever, the songs that Fred's lyrics, and I try to put the guitars and Bobby.
Oh, I think we got Fred coming in. Perfect
Uh-oh, let's
timing
go.
for this guy.
Let's see what he's got. Survey says.
Are you there, Fred? Yeah, there he is. Hey, Fred, what's up, man? We got to get his volume up. Can't hear him.
Yeah, that messed me up. I hooked up to it. My audio was off. I had to go turn it on.
Can you hear me, Fred?
Yep, now I can.
Oh, yeah.
There
There
he
we
is.
go. What's
Hey.
up, man?
What's up?
Let me tell you, we were just talking about you, Fred.
Oh God.
Let me tell you something, man. You have got some great presence in rock and roll right now. Those two videos are killer.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Addiction is great, but let me tell you, when you get to anger management, dude, you're all over it.
That really means a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, rock and roll right now, like I was telling these guys before you chimed in, you know, people are hungry for homegrown rock.
Yep.
And, you know, people are, I'm not saying they're sick and tired, but yeah, okay, I'm going to say it. We're sick and tired of cover bands.
Go ahead, Fred.
Do you realize, let me fill you in on something. Do you realize how many cover bands are DMing me all week? Hey, come to the show tonight. Come to the show Friday. You know what? Come on. I'm like, right now, I'm ignoring them because I can't do it anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
I really can't. I want to focus on homegrown rock and roll, baby.
Look, I don't really knock nobody for what they do, but I mean, I always looked at me being an artist and writer. I mean, I like to write songs, so
right.
When I see people like doing somebody else's song, I just feel like it's just stealing or something. I don't know. It just gives me a weird feeling. Yeah,
I mean, you guys got it covered, you know. Crossover, great. You guys got the the first thing I was thinking of when I was watching Anger Management. I'm like, what does this band sound like to me? Not that I'm comparing you to anybody, but I'm saying the sound in general, like Foghat, man. We're talking PTO.
Oh, I love that.
You guys got that backbone going.
Thank you so much.
I mean, I want to hear more.
I want to credit the guys for that because I mean, I just write lyrics and perform. I'm not really. I mean, all that hard music you hear coming, that's all them.
Yeah, but you know what, though? You got to look at this way, Fred. You're the key to rock and roll right now.
I wish.
To this band, you are.
Well, I mean, I just, like I say, I'm just the front man. I just try to write songs that are relatable to people and hope that they, go across good.
Yeah, and like I was telling these guys, you guys are coming in at the right time in 24 because this country is hungry for rock and roll, man.
I'm just glad anybody likes our music.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, these two songs, I want to hear more.
Oh, we got some more heat coming.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, this is great visually on YouTube or whatever, but people have to come see you guys live because they gotta feel your emotion, Fred.
Oh, they feel it.
You're behind that mic, man. You're taking it.
Well, he takes that mic and stands on bars and tables and go out. We don't get on the tables and stuff. He does, but we get out in the crowd and we play in there.
Right.
I think another shout out to Dawn. Dawn said that she's heard the rumors about our energy, and she said, I've got to see these guys for myself to see what all this hype is. And she said it did not disappoint, that the word of mouth does not do justice the energy that Storage puts up when they come.
Oh, yeah. like I said, I mean, from that video I saw, okay, for anger management, I'm like, whoa, man, this band is putting out some like vibes. I mean, hey, a couple of beers, man, with my friends in the front row. Hey, I can totally see it.
That's pretty awesome. That feels good. I mean, I like to, like I say, I'm not a person who likes all the credit. I mean, I got a really good band behind me. I mean, I got a badass. Can we cuss on here? Oh Lord.
You're fine. You're fine.
Sorry, Mom. Yeah, I think honestly, I wouldn't trade the musicianship for nothing in this band. I love the guys. I try to put them on a pedestal every chance I get, because I don't want people to think it's all about me, because it's not. I mean, if I didn't have the band that I have, I wouldn't be able to write the songs that I have. So
yeah, you guys are a unit for sure. And I mean, you do a lot of the writing. Karsten does a lot of the writing. Bobby, do you do any of the writing as well?
he does all this drum writing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we know he's got to put the drum licks in.
I don't really write lyrics though, and I can't play guitar, so I just try to be the backbone of what they throw at me.
There you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Bobby is the baddest, most humblest ass drummer I ever seen in my life.
Oh no, this guy right here looks like a madman to me. I'm saying, as soon as I see you guys live, this guy's gonna be like all over his drum sets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the reaction. We just got a reaction video done, and these guys were talking about how badass the drummer was, and I've been telling him this since day one.
Yep. I mean, you guys are really on the fast track. So let's talk about what you guys have going on now in the next like say 6 months right now. What other shows are you guys going to be playing?
Karsten, first of all, let me say a shout out to Matt Phillips and shout out to Dawn. Dawn is the queen.
Dawn is awesome. I love her. We've been talking for the past month or so trying to get this scheduled. So I'm glad I could squeeze you guys in today, because let me tell you, the On the Rocks, man, is getting close to the 100th episode.
Ooh, that's awesome.
You guys are real close.
I'm sorry I'm in uniform, but I mean I'm still at work, so
that's all right. I'm too right now. You saw my skull behind me.
Yes. I'm assuming, Fred, you want me to fill that one? Is that what you said, Karsten, for?
Yeah, because I'm gonna turn the camera around because I'm at my last stop, so now I'm delivered, but I'm still on.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, see, Fred is Batman. I'm Robin.
But yeah, are you guys planning any outdoor festivals, anything like that in your area? Or
yeah, actually, we are June 20th. We're actually Matt, our bass player. Sorry, hate that he can't be here. He had another engagement he had to take care of. He actually has been a judge for a local Battle of the Bands, and so the winner of that, we're going to be sharing the stage with them on June 20th. So
nice.
That's going to be in our local home area. So, and it's going to be an outside event. We're excited about that. The next one after that, we're going to be in Lafayette, Louisiana at I think something Feed and Seed. We do have one in October that's a fest called Rocktoberfest up in North Mississippi, which is a bit pretty
nice.
big deal. The one we're really excited about as well. We're excited about all of them, but in I think August 22nd, I think it is, we're going to be in Fultondale, Alabama, opening up for Trapped.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw the flyer. Trapped is an amazing band.
Yes.
You guys are going to kill that show.
So we're excited about that.
You have no idea how much we're going to kill that show.
But you know what? The funny thing is, I was reading your guys' bio. You have shared the stage with some pretty heavy hitters.
Yeah, it was a different lineup. But I'm telling you something right now, man. I wouldn't trade what I have as a front man. I wouldn't trade these guys for nothing. I wouldn't, and I'm not just saying that because they know I brag about them all the time, and I don't allow people to brag just
Right.
about me because I love what I do. I'm very passionate about being a front man, but I'm also passionate about the guys that's behind me. So
Right. And that's great because you know what? If you don't got that passion, Fred, you got to get out of this business because it is all about it.
Yes.
oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I know. When I'm on that stage, I feel like I'm in a whole nother world.
So here, let me I'm going to do Bobby first because he's being nice and quiet over there. He's not really talking to me too much. So anyway, Bobby, what was the first concert you ever saw?
Metallica at the Coliseum at the Jackson Coliseum.
What
I'm
tour was
jealous.
it? Do you remember?
Say that again.
What tour was it? Do you remember what album?
The Black Album.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice and raw.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Very
No
good.
doubt.
What about
I think
you,
I was
Preston?
13.
What
Oh,
about-
the first one? I've seen so many. I mean, since I remember as a kid, I can't remember the first band, but I can tell you the first real influential rock band was Alice in Chains opening up for Ozzy Osbourne with Sepultura.
Nice.
Yeah, that was back in '93. The No More Tours tour.
Fred's delivered some watermelons, so we're gonna let him do his thing here for a second. I'll ask him when he gets a second. But what?
I mean, I'm still on it. You can still talk to me. I can hear you.
Fred, what was the first concert you ever saw?
Well, I don't come from the rock world. I'm an R&B singer. So I
Don't
just
matter.
switched over to.
Don't matter. I want to hear it.
I think my very first concert was LL Cool J. But it was short lived because they got the shooting at the place. So
Oh dang!
yeah,
There's a memory right there.
welcome to Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
Yeah,
But hey,
that was the first. I was a very young dude. Yeah, I think it was LL Cool J. Yeah.
that's great. You know what though? If you really look at LL Cool J, you look at Ludacris, look at Ice Cube, they're all rock related.
Yep.
If you really break down what they've done in decades of music. I mean, I've been a huge fan of LL Cool J since the beginning. He is like I call him one of the OGs, original rappers.
Absolutely.
Back in the day.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
Yeah, those influences are definitely in your band. You know, as far as like the backbeat of the bass, your vocals, you know, you've got, you know, the drums with Bobby. I mean, that's a great combo. Cause like I said, those sounds are making a comeback, you know, because if you look at the late 70s, early 80s with bands like Foghat, BTO, you know, all those bands had that sound. They had I would have to say it, the rock Motown sound, because they had that rhythm going. So yeah, you guys have definitely got that.
You know, I love to hear what people, their interpretation, and that's first time. And Foghat is obviously is a big influence on me too. I love, you know, BTO and all them, because that's what that tone, like Sabbath, Zeppelin, Foghat, that 70s era, that tone. I've chased that most of my life, guitar life, if you will, to get that, because I love that. I call it the numb hum.
Yeah.
And I love that. And so, but to hear you say, you know, Foghat, we always, when people say, who do you think you sound like? I'm like, who do you think we sound like? We've heard everything from Limp Bizkit, Seven Dust, Sugar, Megadeth, you know, you name it. We hear something different every time. Say that again.
Fred, what did you
Linkin
say?
Park.
Oh,
Linkin Park. Yeah, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely some touches of Linkin Park in there.
Yeah, so I love hearing, you know, everybody, because it's sometimes it's never the same, and
it's
so
not.
Love that.
The more your writing elevates, in this band, and you guys are going to kind of you're creating your own sound right now, And that's super important because it's going to keep your fans interested. They're going to want to see you perform stuff live. Hey, I'm going to see Storage 24 tonight. You remember that song Addiction? I can't wait to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of buzz you want to get going with your fans.
Mm-hmm.
And the interaction is super important. I know you guys are on TikTok. Are you on Facebook as well?
We are.
Okay.
Facebook, TikTok. We even have, I think we were on Twitter, X now.
Okay, what about Instagram?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on Instagram, and we're also on Twitch. We haven't
Okay,
been really
Twitch.
active, but we got to start getting on that. But yeah, pretty much all social media. Have our own webpage as well, storage24band.com.
And let's not forget YouTube. You started your
Oh,
page.
we're also on
as well.
YouTube. So yeah, we're on YouTube, and I know if people really enjoy those two videos, we do have up there. It's older ones from last year. We do have live footage of us of pretty much most of the songs. So if they want to hear some of the other songs that are out there, they can listen to them, the live versions.
Now, do you guys plan on doing some live footage for these shows?
We're trying to. We're trying to work with people that can help get us some videos to work to some really good quality videos that we can start putting stuff together. So that is in the works.
A good suggestion is investing in a couple of GoPros.
Yes.
And
we've been talking about that.
Handing them to a couple of your crew and just have them go through the audience towards a stage.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That would work great. And you guys could download it and clip it and do whatever you need to.
Yeah, thanks for that. Because I just thought when you said that, we did do a show, I guess about a month or so ago down on the coast where the sound guy actually set up GoPros all over the stage in different spots. And he's been working. He said it's probably gonna take a month or so. So we should probably get something from him of the show with us. So that's one of the things we're waiting on. So that's not a bad idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, and another idea too is to get some local promoters in your area to kind of work with you, make sure they get in free or whatever, and have them film it with their iPhones. And you can take that footage too and work with it as well.
Now, where are you located? Are you in Vegas?
I am in Vegas, baby.
Ooh, I've been to Vegas one time in my life, but when I'm so bored, I just went there and went to Best Buy. But
you know what? Vegas is really a rock community. We get all the residencies, like with Tesla, just everybody comes to Vegas. We're really, we've got some great local talent here. I don't know if you've heard of these bands, Crashing Wayward, Nocturnal Affair. They've been on tour with a lot of major hitters, like Disturbed. And, we've got, there's so many, Velvet Chains is an amazing.
You better not never get us on those stages no Disturbed.
Yeah. So definitely check a few of these local bands out because let me tell you, nationally, they are killing it.
Nice.
And you might run into them on a tour.
We're trying to get there, trust me.
Yeah. And you guys have the passion, you have the drive. I am looking forward to keeping in touch with you and maybe regrouping towards the end of the year, and hopefully we can get some new music.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
And that's great though. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. You guys are amazing. Another shout out for Dawn. She's great. She does great PR for you guys. Definitely keep on the socials, especially TikTok. If you guys are like, say in a jam session, you guys are doing a little writing, video, do it on your phone and just drop it. People want to know what you guys are doing when you're not live or when you're not in the studio, like you guys are writing.
We definitely got to start doing more of that.
Yeah, Because that's going to keep, Storage 24, I haven't seen them in a while. I guess they're writing some new material. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You want to keep the buzz going. And that's a great way to do it as well.
You don't sound like you have an accent for Vegas.
What
Where
hap-
you actually from?
We lost somebody.
Where we lose?
I think we lose
Carson?
Carson.
Yep.
Damn, Carson just dropped off.
We didn't even say goodbye yet.
Nah, he gotta come back on. He'll probably pop back on.
But anyway, you guys are really killing it. Stay on the socials. I'm gonna Bobby, you know all the socials. Why don't you give everybody the socials before I let you go? What you guys are on?
At Storage24.org.
Basically, yeah. Basically everything, at Storage 24 or Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Everything, really.
Well, I really look forward to reconnecting with you guys in the fall. Thanks, Fred, for coming on. I know you're working, man. Great to meet you. Great to meet you, Bobby. And here, Carson's coming back.
There
I
he is.
told you, coming back.
Might have lost the signal here. We'll wait. Oh, you're back, man.
What happened to you?
Yeah, I'm
Carson?
back. My internet decided it wanted to go.
What happened?
Yeah.
I'm telling these guys, I'm like, what happened to him?
We tried to do a good job at promoting our stuff. But Carson is the media guy. He's smart as crap. So
Mhm.
he's the one that knows all the sites and everything.
Right, but that's great though. We talked about it earlier. So, but anyway, let's all keep in touch. I'll keep in touch with Dawn, and I want you guys to have a rocking summer, man. We're halfway
Thank
through
you.
the year. Let's end strong with some great new music,
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much for the opportunity.
and
Yeah,
we'll talk
and-
soon.
Absolutely. Huge shout out to you, Dawn, Matt, for our bass player, Massive Media, everybody. Just thank you so much for all this, and we appreciate and the fans. We love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we will talk soon.
Absolutely.
All right.
See you,
Have a
Fred.
good one. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks a lot, Kirsten. We'll talk soon.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Storage 24, these guys have a lot to say. They have a lot to talk about. They are on the verge of a great rock band right now. Their music is so killer. Check them out on YouTube. Storage24.com is another one too. Definitely check them out on all the socials, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. This is the Vegas Rock Goddess on the Rocks Total Entertainment. Make sure you like and subscribe to On the Rocks Total Entertainment, because you never know who I'll be interviewing next.